Hello, yeah, welcome back to my channel. I have a very important video to show you today. Sometimes when I did the video concerning waist bead, some people begin to say waist bead is for fashion, is nothing attached to it. Today I'm going to expose you people to tell you that not all the whole bead are for fashion. So today I'm going to show you the difference between fashion bead and love portion bead. Some people has a bad intention or whatever they call it, whether it's bad or a very negative intention of putting on bead, either waist bead or ankle bead. I have here, this is waist bead, this is ankle bead. Ankle bead are those ones they used to put on the leg like this. Let me demonstrate it for you. See, some of ladies, they will put the ankle bead like this. So I will show you the difference between the fashion one and a diabolic type. So today most of ladies use this pattern I'm going to show you today for another intention. First of all, for those ladies that want to attract non-citizen boyfriend, non-citizen man friend, they use this pattern I'm going to show you. Let me expose them a little, because when I did video on a bead, some people start saying this bead is for fashion, Yes, in olden days people use bead for fashion, but sometimes this period some people have started doing some concoction, some putting some things inside the bead to make it become spiritual. So how do they do it? First of all, I'm going to show you the little part of it, because I'm not going to expose the inner part of this intentional bead, not fashion bead. So first of all, for those who want to attract non-citizen boyfriend, what I mean by non-citizen boyfriend, if you are a black man, if you are a black woman and you want to attract a white man as a boyfriend, so how do they do it? I'm going to show you how they do it. Or for example, if you are a woman and want your husband or your boyfriend to stick to you, only you alone, that you'll be sweeter than any other woman for any man that cross you. So that is another intention. Some of ladies use a particular bead. It's a normal natural bead you bought, the one you bought in the market as you buy it, but they go secretly and do this thing I'm going to show you. Meanwhile, I'm going to show you the simplest part of it, not that another bad intentional part of it. So for those who wanted to attract foreigner or non-citizen boyfriend, unquote, white guy, so they used to take white onions. And white onions has a very spiritual purposes of using it. For example, if you check one of my video, is used to maintain, so that your husband or your wife will not be looking outside. It prevents fornication, it prevents anything and spirit of fornication. So how do you use it? You open the white onions this way. For those of you who want their husband to stick to them, not to look for another woman, to make their husband, to make themselves be more spiritually sweeter, that any man that cross you will never think of any other woman, you'll be more sweeter than honey. So they will use cut onions, white onions like this, and the next thing you to do is to take some salt, salt has another spiritual purpose of is attract things, good things. So they put salt inside the white onions. They make sure the white onions, the salt penetrate inside the white onions. They leave it for some times. Then the next thing to do is to make sure that you make the onions has a line, a wounded line that the bead can pass through, so that the juice will pass through the white onions. I hope you are watching how I pieces it, wound it this way. Then, so how do you do it? If it's for ankle, you are intentionally wanted to use it. This is ankle bead. You pass it this way. You draw it and make sure that the onions and salt mix together. It has a spiritual meaning. Make sure it passes through the bead this way. Sorry, the bead pass through it this way. Make sure you rub it, or you can gather the bead, or if we have a bigger onions, gather it this way. Either any style you want to do it. Either you fix all of them like this and use the second onions and cover it, and find something to tie it. Allow it there for complete 1 day. So either for the ankle bead or the waist bead, you pass through that way also. So for the waist bead, you also do the same thing. Pass it through here. This is just a little part of another purpose, another intentional use of bead, not other than for being fashion. As people are arguing that it's only for fashion they wear bead, which I'm trying to correct and expose little part of it, that people wear it for another intention. So when you pass it through this way, you allow it for 1 day to stay overnight. Then when you bring it, you can start wearing both the waist bead and the white bead. What are the purpose of this? It attracts love from foreigners. Whenever anybody, maybe especially non-citizen, saw this, immediately they saw it on your waist, the non-citizen person or foreigner will begin to be attracted on you, because this is an African something. It attracts mainly non-Africans, because the African nature of this we make the foreigners to begin to look for you, to find love in you, to find that affection in you. That is how the spirit of white onions, this spiritual combination of white onions and salt. I don't want to mention the other one that if we add it to this, it will make the person love you totally. He will forget his wife, forget any of his former girlfriend. He will never remember them again. It's only you that will become his final love. But I don't want to show you that particular one that you do to make the man forget his wife totally. So but this one I'm showing you is only to attract a man, especially the foreigners, the non-citizen boyfriend or man friend. So the same thing with the ankle bead. So when you rub it and pass it through white onions, to help to attract non-citizen boyfriend. Also, the same way it attract non-citizen boyfriend. That's how the same way when you rub it on bead and wear it, your husband will love you more. You'll be sweeter to your husband. You will be the best woman ever. So this is another thing some women did, which is a very good intention one, to make sure that their husband enjoy them properly. Thank you for watching this video. I bring this video for those of you who is doubting, who is arguing with me that bead is only meant for fashion, nothing but this to tell you there is other intention of wearing bead. Thank you and God bless you. Share this video to your friends. I see you on my next video. Bye.